So guys, yung pagkalulong sa sugal, hindi po biro yan. Marami pong tao, they try many different methods para, kalabanin yung akit ng sugal, di ba? Pero mga tao po marupok, lahat tayo marupok. Lalo na pagdating sa bagay na, makes our blood pump. Okay? I.e. sugal. Dun po sa trabaho ko dati, napakarami kong nakitang tao. They became victim of what we call the vicious cycle of gambling. Ano ba yung vicious cycle of gambling na yan, Kuya PuTo? Basically, guys, ano yan? Behavioral pattern. It's like a behavioral pattern that people develop and they become victimized by it. So yun ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon. I'm going to describe to you a story. A very common story of what I see. Yung mga players dati sa trabaho ko, yung mga ginagawa nila, kaya hindi sila makaalis sa sugal. Gets to a point where, super lulong, and they end up throwing their lives down the toilet. So, for this example, or story that I'm about to tell you, okay, this is basically an observation that I've made every single day, okay? We'll call him Carlos because I like the name Carlos. And we're gonna talk about yung mga nakita ko na ginawa ni Carlos sa trabaho ko dati on a daily basis, okay? So guys, let's start this story with a fictional person named Carlos, okay? Si Carlos, lulong siya sa sugal. Pero gusto niya magbagong buhay. So, ang laki ng talo niya last month to the point where, he almost lost everything. So sabi niya, gusto ko na magbagong buhay. Gumising siya kaninang umaga. Ayoko na ng sugal. So he's gonna make a promise to himself. That's it. No more. Wala na. This is the last time. And mula ngayon, magbabagong buhay na ako. So, nangyayari ganito. Si Carlos maghahanap ng mga bagay-bagay na pwedeng, yung utak niya malibang. Okay? Para ma-divert yung attention niya from sugal to something else. He's gonna start golfing. He's gonna start playing basketball. He's gonna start, spending more time with family. He's gonna start gardening. He's gonna maybe do more overtime. Gagawin niya lahat para ma-divert yung attention niya. And that's great. That may last a couple days. That may last a couple weeks. That may last a couple months. Problema kasi ganito, guys. Eventually, si Carlos, he's gonna find a trigger. Or he's gonna trip on a trigger. What do I mean by trigger? Ganito yan, guys. In the world that we live in, we're surrounded by tukso. Hindi po imposible na maybe after a couple days of being clean or a couple weeks of being clean or a couple months of being clean, merong matitrigger kay Carlos. Ibig kong sabihin po nun, siguro buksan niya yung TV, makakita siya ng advertisement for, I don't know, a bus ride and free buffet to Casino Niagara. Mag-iisip yan. Or he's gonna, see like an advertisement, a flyer, sa mail niya, like an offer for a $500 cashback sa slots sa Casino Woodbine. Or he might open up his laptop, tapos pop up on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, or TikTok, or whatever, sasabihin, come visit this online casino, we'll give you some free spins. Kakaakit, di ba? So si Carlos, maaakit yan, mag-iisip yan. So sasabihin niya, you know what? I've been clean for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 5 weeks, 2 months, or whatever. Yung utak ko klaro na. Napakadaming offer nito. It would be foolish for me to not take advantage of it. Siguro gagawin ko ibang approach, ibang technique, ibang disiplina sa sugal. Narinig niyo na yan, guys. Technique at disiplina sa sugal. Sorry, but that's bullshit. Anyways, yun ang iisipin ni Carlos sa utak niya. Alam ko na yung ginawa ko dati kaya hindi ako nanalo. So, paano kung iba na lang yung approach ko? So, halika. So, si Carlos, since natukso because of those offers, pupunta sa casino yan. He's gonna break his promise. Ganito problema. I can almost guarantee you na the first visit back to the casino, mananalo yan. Makakatikim ng panalo yan si Carlos. Okay? I can almost guarantee you whatever he brought with him, money-wise, the first hour, the first 2 hours, madodoble yan. Yes, madodoble. Ito yung akit ng sugal. And it happens all the time for some retarded reason. I cannot explain it. It just happens. It's the lure of gambling, right? Sasabihin ni Carlos, okay, doble na yung pera ko. And it's only been an hour, 2 hours. So sasabihin niya sa sarili niya, okay, since may control na ako, okay, since maganda na yung diskarte ko, since maganda na yung approach ko, since, alam ko na yung mga ginawa ko dati, hindi ko ginawa ngayon, kaya dumoble yung pera ko. All I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna try to double this one more time, tapos sisibat na ako. Dahil yun ang strategy ko, alam ko na ginagawa ko, expert na ako, di ba? Ganito mangyayari. Yung pinanalunan niya, mauubos yan. Tapos yung pera sa bulsa niya, mauubos yan ulit. Tapos, bubuksan niya yung pitaka niya. Kukunin niya yung debit card niya straight to the ATM bank machine. And he's gonna withdraw his paycheck for the week. Tapos mauubos din yan. Pag naubos na yon, bubuksan niyo ulit yung pitaka niya. Kukunin niya yung credit card niya. And he's gonna tap, get a cash advance on that credit card. Mauubos din yon. Okay? So, naubos na yung pinanalunan niya. Tapos, naubos pa yung pera niya sa bulsa. Tapos, naubos pa yung pera niya sa debit card niya. Tapos, sinulot pa niya yung credit card niya. Lahat yung talo. Because, maganda raw yung approach niya dahil iba yung diskarte niya ngayon dahil may control na siya. Mangyayari ganito. He's gonna hop back in his car. Okay? He's gonna have that long drive home. And while he's driving, iisipin niya lahat ng nangyari over the last 2-3 hours na nagsusugal siya. Tapos sasabihin niya sa sarili niya, dapat ganito ginawa ko. Dapat ganun ang ginawa ko. You know what? Ayoko na. But, you know what? I want to get that money back. Pero, ayoko na. He's gonna be very, very undecided because all of these things will be playing in and out of his head, diba? All of these scenarios, whether kung ganito ginawa ko, baka nalo ko. Kung ganito ginawa ko, baka natalo ko. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, uuwi yan. And before he goes to sleep, he's gonna make another promise to himself. Sasabihin niya, okay, I learned my lesson. That's it. No more. Ayoko na. Talagang ayoko na. Because I just proved to myself na akala ko may control ako, wala naman. Akala ko meron akong diskarte, wala naman. Akala ko mabibit ko yung casino dahil matalino ko, dahil eksperto ko, wala naman. So, he's gonna wash his hands. Okay. He's gonna go to sleep. So, Carlos is gonna wake up the morning after a 10-hour nap. Okay? Dahil masyadong traumatic yung nangyari the night before, di ba? Dahil naubos lahat ng pera niya eh. Binigyan siya ulit ng leksyon ng sugal, ng casino. Binigyan siya ng leksyon. So, gising siya. Yung utak niya klaro dahil nakatulog eh. Katawan niya feels good. Sun is shining. It's a happy day. It's a new beginning, di ba? So, pupunta sa trabaho yan. Tatrabaho siya. He's not going to be thinking about sugal because he promised himself the night before that he's not going to do it anymore. He's going to be like, 100% different man today going forward. So, after work, uuwi yan. Problema ganito. Pagkatapos siya ng trabaho, it's Friday night. Lahat ng kaibigan niya, nasa labas. Can't contact anybody. There's nothing good to watch on TV. He feels lonely. So nakaupo siya doon, nag-iisa siya sa couch niya. And then he's gonna start replaying all of the events that happened the night before. Yes. And he's gonna say, kaya siguro ako natalo dahil ganito ginawa ko kagabi. Siguro kung ganito ginawa ko, dapat, nakauwi ako ng doble panalo ko. Imbis na pinaubos ko lahat yung laman ng pera ko. Siguro dapat di ako nagdala ng plastic. Siguro hindi ko dapat dinala yung pitaka ko. Dapat cash lang dinala ko. He's gonna make up so many reasons, so many different excuses, right? Kung bakit, dapat ganito ginawa ko or dapat ganun ang ginawa niya. Okay? So sasabihin niya, okay, one more time. Pero ngayon, ang problema, wala na siyang pera. Dahil pinatalo niya the night before, di ba? Buong paycheck niya. Okay, pati yung credit card niya, sinulot niya. Wala na. So, gagawin na itong si Carlos dahil yung kate nasa katawan niya, di ba? Maghahanap ng paraan yan para makahanap ng pera. Para mabawi yung pinatalo niya the night before. Because last time na to eh. As in last time na to. Okay? So, pupunta sa laptop yan. Bubuksan niya yung online banking niya. You know, kung meron pang natira, kung saan siya makakita ng merong natira, ita-transfer niya yun, ika-cash out. Para meron siyang baon sa casino. If that's not possible, you know, maghahanap na magpapautang sa kanya yan. Doesn't matter if it's a friend, doesn't matter if it's a loan shark, he needs seed money. Diba? So, yon. Pag nakuha na niya yung salaping yun, yung baon na yun, si Carlos diretso ulit sa casino yan. Because ngayon, iba na approach niya ulit, diba? Iba na yung tactic niya ulit sa isip niya. The same thing will happen, exactly like the night before. And the problem with this, it's a cycle. It just keeps on happening over and over and over, like a circle. Until it gets to a point where si Carlos, wala na. Baon na sa utang. To the point where pinatapan na niya yung buhay niya. So this story that I shared with you guys, this hypothetical story, it actually happens on a daily basis. Dun sa trabaho ko dati. I witnessed this firsthand. You know, a lot of people go through this vicious cycle of gambling. You know, they try to quit, it fails, and then they start over again. Yung po mga sugarol, yung po mga tao na nalulung sa sugal, they're not bad people. We're just regular people like everybody else. You know, lahat po tayo ng mga tao, marurupok tayo. Just so happens, you know, unfortunately, ganito yung nalandingan nila. It's not an easy addiction to get over. But if you can acknowledge the fact na meron kayong problema, like early on, it's best that you find whatever way that you can do to get over it, to fix it, to address it. That way, you don't end up throwing your life down the toilet. Marami pa akong kilala, katulad ni Carlos. You know, sayang, as in sayang, dahil hindi naagapan. So sana naman po nakatulong to kahit konti, or at least na-entertain kayo dito sa video ni Kuya PuTo. And if you have not subscribed, subscribe naman po kayo so we can grow this as big as we can. This is Kuya PuTo, guys, wishing you good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Stay hungry, stay humble, keep your heart so strong. See you in the next video, guys.